is a bit different than when you're playing the Kha'Zix, but we know that when this guy gets rolling in the jungle, not often does it stop. So now going on to the Kha'Zix is going to be really heavy snowball potential for him. And if he can get the Rise ahead, get Prey back to a similar spot where he was before, you know, having an early back like that Tear of the Goddess with the Serrated Dirk and a Caulfield's Warhammer, things could just completely unravel for Kongdoo yet again.
The top lane is so predictable. Gangplank does win this matchup against Maokai unless there's significant jungle camping. Kha'Zix's not really a champion to do that all the time. Let's see if Crash varies up his pathing to be able to help the Maokai. Because if Maokai gets ahead early, he actually does do pretty damn well in that matchup. Not the least comfortable matchup for Ryze either, who will take the ranged harass from Jace, but otherwise will be just fine in the top lane. And then the return of Nami for the second time this season in the bot lane. LongZhu didn't prioritize Soul, and particularly shutting down his champion pool. So it is Soul on his comfort Jhin, and Jhin Karma definitely better 2v2 than the Tahm Kench lane in game 1.
Yeah, I think aside from the junglers keeping track of where they're going to be going, Punch especially, I think we're going to have to keep our eyes on that bottom lane and see how Soul fares when he's on his comfort champ. But let's go ahead, get onto the Rift and see if LongZhu can close this out or if Kongdoo will pick one up and send us to game 3. Yeah, for sure.
But Len seems just too defensive and then not necessitated either.
Wait, which rework of Rise?
That was the previous rework. We've only had one rework in the last year.
But many over time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's going to be a flash cocoon for it on a fly. Looks like he may go down. Heal coming through from the Nami, trying to keep him alive. And he's actually going to live through it. Gorilla comes up with first blood, takes out Edge in the end. Didn't get a chance to use the flash to try to get out of there. They do have that ward sitting.
Timing's good though. Ryze had just bought for very early, it's worth noting, Rod of Ages completion at 10 minutes.
Yep. And you can see Prey not even going to try to roll over and go for a steal with a piercing arrow. Just wants to focus on farming. So LongZhu are just going to have to write that off. But you can see Fly, he's just cheating to the the top side of the wave, keeping himself behind there. Edge goes forward. Just going to smack him back. He takes a lot of damage in the trade though. Fly having that power already. Punch is going to get spotted as they throw out the scrying plant. Punch goes up with a repel.
Isolated
down. That's going to be a second kill on the board for LongZhu. Edge tries to get a little bit of damage, and Cannonball Barrage was thrown down by Roach, but no real hope of coming up with an answering kill. Punch just sticking around for way too long.
Yeah, head of corruption, but then has the sustain to be topped up compared to Karma.
Well, Prey does get locked down. That's going to be current call opened up. Throws out the chain of corruption. Does connect, and he's going to flash away immediately. Meanwhile, TP coming through, especially joining the fray. Locks him down, and Prey snipes out Googer right off the bat.
They want more.
With Crash, the Realm Warp coming in from Fly in the back line. He can jump straight in onto Soul with the help of the Kha'Zix and take him out. He'll pop the heal. He's trying to limp his way out. Flash forward. Flash followed by Fly, and they will go ahead and finish him off now. Punch and Roach alone under the turret. Now it's just Roach, another sniper Prey. Let's go ahead. Can we make it a third? No, the cooldown's not there. But that's going to be a near ace as Edge, the only one that did not participate in that fight. And Roach, well, he's dead.
Yep.
Nothing more to say about that one. But, yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. Definitely need to catch up. I'll do one of those days where I sit down and I watch a couple of the Oscar, Best Picture noms, and then go through them throughout the week.
Correct.
Sure. Oh, might have a fight break out. Someone to hold that thought. Punch and Googer both just going to get absolutely melted off the face of the planet. They get an honorary perfect games. If there was such a thing, this would be the context.
Well, I prefer to live in a world where there are no honorary perfect games, no participation medals, only real victories.
Good for you, because that's where we're at. Exhausted. It's enough to keep the Nami alive for now. Meanwhile, Crash, he just flashes straight into the face of the Jhin. Takes him out in an instant. The tier 2 turret in top goes down. Wave getting ready to crash in the bottom lane. LongZhu pushing forward onto this inhib turret. Prey is low, has to be careful, has to dodge out these barrels, dodge out the shock blast, won't flash away in time, still gets chunked low, and he is gonna have to hightail out of there. So Kongdoo Monster will be able to hold onto these inhibitor turrets for a bit longer.
Yeah, they have a lot of damage still, Kongdoo, even if they don't have necessarily tankiness or an ability to start a meaningful fight.
Yeah, I mean,
vindicating that first pick, Varus.
It was pretty good in the first game, aside from those couple times he missed underneath the turret. But now Expression going in on the Roach. It's going to be the Realm Warp coming through. Crash and Fly arriving, and in an instant, Roach just disappears.
Expression's taking the turret. I had to point it out because he wouldn't have noticed on his health bar.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the turret health in mid is going down as Praying Gorilla knocked this out, so inhibitor exposed now. Expression going to keep maintaining that pressure in top lane. Actually going to go ahead and recall it the wave crash. He has TP. He is not worried about anything at the moment. Oh, never mind. Changing his mind. Says, you know what? I can stick around. I didn't lose nearly as much HP as I thought I did. Third call gets opened up by Cougar. Tidal wave thrown out to interrupt it. Won't be able to get that fourth and final shot off. Meanwhile, Chain of Corruption comes through, followed up by the bubble from Nami, and Cougar goes down. First inhibitor to fall. Comes through for LongZhu, and they're going to tack a second one onto the board. You can see Edge just aimlessly throwing out these shock blasts, not able to come up with any significant damage to dissuade them. LongZhu, they take what they want, they do it with force, they'll back out, and they'll get ready, likely for that Baron in just 50 seconds.
Something high base value, something. No, actually, they're just winning by so much that buying a Haunting Guys is fun, so that's why Expression did it.
I want to do more damage. Oh, wow. Edge almost just trolled the hell out of Cougar. If they jumped on him after that blast cone went off and he died, that would have been... That probably would have created some inner turmoil on the team.
You know, I don't know if they need too much more for inner turmoil.
That's true.
They don't even need Maokai to take up when you have Fly, enough cooldown reduction, and the shields and heals coming in. How many does it take to knock down the tree, Achilles?
More than Kongdoo have available to them is the answer. You can see he has taken no damage.
Oh, the Haunting Guys double kill.
Yeah. As he gets rid of Edge and Cougar. Meanwhile, Roach goes down. It's just a lonely soul all by himself, running aimlessly down the bottom lane. And Expression's like, you know what? I got some time.
Wants to pad that kill score. Looks like it won't happen here. Expression's having a jolly old time. And the minute he flashed over, come back here, Soul.
Oh, dear. Well, looks like Soul's only victory here will be that he didn't die at the very end of the game. He'll be the only member alive as the Nexus crumbles, but LongZhu